Can you install them fancy smart thermostats? It's freezing in the UK. Don't worry, love, I'll sort it out for you. So today we're installing these Tado smart thermostats from Screwfix. This is what they have already, an old standard thermostat, and we're going to swap it out for a shiny new one. So let's get it all unboxed. Once it's all unboxed, it's time to get the tools out and start stripping off the old one. I'm not going to lie, these are a nightmare to take off the wall. We actually managed getting it off the wall without snapping it, which was a result. And then it was time to make sure that it was all dead. We switched it off at the boiler spur. Always check that it's dead, because the last thing you want to be doing is getting electrocuted. This is the wiring of how they've got the old one. We've got our permanent feed in, our switch line to the boiler, and then obviously our live and neutrals. We're just going to disconnect them, pull the sleeving back over the neutral and the earth, because the last thing we want to do is trip the RCD board. Undo the 2 screws and take the plate off the wall, and then it was time to mount the new plate, making sure it's nice and level. Mark out the fixing holes, and then use a 5.5 bit and a trusty hand drill to drill out your holes. Screw the backing plate to the wall, making sure it's nice and tight, and then it was time to second fix the thermostat. Pretty simple way of wiring. We have our live and neutral, which we're going to stick in a Wago because we're not going to need them. Then we have our permanent feed and our switch line to our boiler, so when you activate the thermostat, it switches the boiler on. Simple as that. Screw the cover plate on, clip the thermostat to the wall, and then pair up all the devices, and that's job done. An absolute doddle to install, and the fact you can get it from your local Screwfix, even better. And now the customer doesn't even have to get out of bed to turn the heating on. Lovely.